And hello, Capricorn. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here, Capricorn. I appreciate you so much already. You just got here. Thank you so much for coming to watch this video today. So I do have some oracle cards here that we're going to look at. This reading is for the week ahead. I'm reading for the week ahead for you, Capricorn. And whether you are a sun, moon, rising, Venus or Jupiter Capricorn, whatever your placement is, I might be reading about you. Could also be a reading for the cross watcher. Let's find out what's going on in the week ahead. Hey, if you're brand new Capricorn and you have a placement and you just dropped in to see what's going on, all these shenanigans here, welcome. I hope you'll stay. And if you decide to stay, there is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner if you decide that. And if you are the one with the Capricorn placement and you're always here, you've subscribed, you're doing the thumbs up, participating in the community, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you so much. Let's find out what's going on for you. This is always going to be for the week ahead. So whenever you find it, whether it's today, tomorrow, or next year, it could be resonating with you. If you are here real time, I'm reading for the second week of December. Let's find out what's going on here for Capricorn. Capricorn, we have indecision. It says, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So I feel like if you're stuck for a decision right now, trying to figure something out, I'm going to say, don't worry about it. It feels like your third eye is going to be opening with all this violet color here. Also, we have a lot of red, which tells me that your stability and security, if that's what you're worrying about, that's what you're in indecision about, I feel like that if you use your intuition, it will bring you to a place of stability and security. Some of you could be having a hard time with the root chakra. We do have self-esteem. I possess the gifts of the soul and that benefit me and others. I feel like this is something that has been happening for you. It feels like there has been you've been opening up slowly like a beautiful, lovely lotus flower here, Capricorn. And little by little, you are starting to find your strength, step into your own shoes. Your self-esteem, I feel here, is something that has been building, I'm going to say, that you're still having some indecision about some of the things that you're trying to do or move forward. Indecision a bit here, but I have a feeling that things are going to work themselves out. We'll clarify all of this with tarot. Tell me more about Capricorn, please. All right, so that one. We've got navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. I feel that's why you're in indecision. We can say navigating by the stars tells me that you feel like you're feeling around in the dark just a little bit. It feels like here that there is a path that you can barely see, but you're being really brave. And I feel like you're stepping out onto the path and navigating via the stars. So navigating through your chart, your natal chart, possibly. You're trying to navigate the stars by trying to get to know what your bliss is. And that you can find within your natal chart. Please find yourself a really good astrologer who can read your natal chart for you, and you will know which direction you're supposed to go in. But I think that's why you have a little bit of indecision, is because you are navigating by the stars, not by the sun, not by the moon, and the stars give the least light, right? So it feels like you're about to bravely step out on some new path to go find your happiness or your bliss. But I feel like it's a little bit intimidating. Again, we've got the darkness, right? We've got crossing bridges. It says it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. And I feel like that's what this self-esteem is all about as well. You're going to have success in building the self-esteem as you cross new bridges, as you're brave enough to take this lantern, which is healing light. You take this lantern into the dark. I feel like you're ready to go. You're ready to embark on some sort of path that you've been wanting to embark on, but have been too worried or scared to do. Maybe you've had too much indecision. Tell me more about Capricorn, please. Tell me more, Capricorn, please. Give me 2 more cards for Capricorn. All right. We've got rest and we've got acceptance. Isn't that lovely? I kind of love that, because the only way that we can move forward, Capricorn, is by radically accepting where we are right now, the present moment, no matter what the issue is. Maybe it's a self-esteem issue. Maybe you've put on too much weight. Whatever it is, you have to accept and love yourself for the place that you're at right now, and it's only then that things can change. So I'm going to say that you really have to rest within this acceptance. You need to be there with yourself and say, you know what, this is what led up to this. I'm no longer doing the things that I was doing back there. It's an acceptance of, okay, so it happened that way. And now that it happened that way, now I can move on. I don't really know what to do about it, but I'm going to move on. It says here to listen to your body, mentally and physically unwind. So if you're feeling exhausted, look, if you have the blessing of being able to lay down when you're tired and nap when you need to, stop pretending that that's not what you need. It feels like you do need some rest for your body and also for your mental wellness. We have acceptance, accept past and current situations, work through issues gracefully. And I think that's what you're doing. I think that's what's helping your self-esteem. But I feel like you're so brave, Capricorn, because you're navigating through the darkness here. We do have an awakening. I feel like you're in the midst of that right now, that there is some sort of an awakening, a realization or a shift in your mindset, your discovery. And I think that's why you're feeling tired. So I'm going to say that whenever we shift into a new vibration, especially when it's an awakening, that we get exhausted because we've come to the end of some sort of path where we're supposed to be resting, after the long journey, right? And it's time for you to accept that you're tired, that you just need to lay down. It feels like maybe people around you, maybe they're like, why are you so lazy? Why are you sleeping in the middle of the day? But I feel like if your body is asking for it, you should do that. All right, let's get some tarot on it here. Tell me about Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. These cards don't want to get in the deck. All right. Capricorn, if you are interested in a private read, please know I've extended the sale that was on. It was only until the 30th of November. I've extended it now to the 20th of December. The new code for your 10% discount until then is in the pinned comment below this video, at the top of all the comments. All right, tell me about indecision. Tell me about indecision. We've got the Death card. No more indecision. I love that. If you're feeling sort of lost, wandering about in the dark, I feel like it's because you're in the middle of some sort of transformation. You've just entered it. You haven't yet exited to the new vibration yet. And I feel like it could be dark. We have all indications of darkness, and darkness, right? We have all these indications of darkness. So I feel like the Death card is telling me that you're in a transitory space, that you're transiting through this dark space. You're like at the end of the path because this person's coming to the end of the bridge. I feel like you're at the end of the path, a place where you're supposed to rest, but it's the end of your indecision. You're now going to be able to make decisions clearly moving forward. Tell me about Follow Your Bliss, Navigating by the Stars. We have the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like whilst you're on this path here, you feel sort of left out. It feels like you're on this path alone, like by yourself, that you are trying to pick the right thing to do, to follow to your happiness. And I feel like with the Five of Pentacles here, you're feeling a little left out or disconnected, or like no one around you really cares about finding their own bliss, but you are finding your own bliss. And my friend, that's what an awakening is. That's what an awakening is. You start to realize that the people around you are in snoozeville. They're absolutely, completely shut down and living delusional lives, going the wrong way. And I feel like you are disconnecting from those people and you're heading out on your own path. You know that that's the only way that you're going to get things done, is to do it yourself. It's kind of a Capricorn thing, isn't it? Whether you're feminine or masculine. Okay, we have the Emperor. Oh, look at that. Rest and the acceptance here is going to bring you to a place of this Emperor energy. And I think I said this to you probably last week, but this has been coming up a lot for you because I feel like the Capricorn energy, now that Pluto has finally let go of you, you're now taking control. You're like, get out of the way. Now I'm in the driver's seat. Like, that's what it feels like here. An acceptance that you always have been the Emperor, or had the Emperor energy within you. But I feel like it's now that you're finally realizing that you truly are taking control via your self-esteem, following your bliss, crossing the bridges you need to, getting out of your indecision. You can't be an emperor if you have indecision, right? The emperor makes some really tough decisions, easy ones, hard ones as well, and makes them for the whole empire, so all of the kingdoms. So I feel like whatever decisions you make might affect other people around you too. We do have the Eight of Wands. We have the World card. Very interesting. I love that. That's giving me really good energy. Look, you are rapidly moving toward the end of the year. We've got, what, 3 weeks left now, right? We're rapidly moving toward the end of the year. This is a place where you are finally going to be out of the Five of Pentacles, wandering around in the dark, figuring out what I have to do by myself. Am I doing the right thing? I'm not sure. I feel like the end of the year, as you step through, because we do have a new moon happening on the 30th of December, literally a new door is opening to the new year. And I feel like you start that new year as the Emperor energy. You're in control. You're in charge of it all. You're the one calling all the shots here. Tell me about, what is the last card we need to lay down here for Capricorn? What else do we need to know? Well, I don't know if I could say much more than that. I'm just going to put these cards down and be done. I'm just saying. So it does look like, I feel like there is some sort of portal, a door you are stepping through here, and it feels like on the other side of that door might be your perfect match, is what it feels like. It feels like what is that you could be the masculine or feminine emperor. You could be the masculine or feminine empress. The empress is feminine leaning. The emperor is masculine leaning. This one is feminine energy. This one also has masculine energy. It feels like you cannot see what you cannot see. So if you're the masculine or the feminine, you're covered here. And it feels like what's between the two of you is this door. It's the new chapter. It's the accomplishment or things that are wrapping up at the end of the year. I feel like you're about to meet somebody who is on your own vibration. If you're the masculine, meeting the feminine. If you're the feminine, meeting the masculine. I feel like you are going to be meeting someone on the other side of this door. All of this time, meeting your perfect match was waiting. The universe is waiting for you to take control of the situation, because you can't be a match for the emperor if you're not in control. You can't be a match for the empress if you're not in control of your own world. And I feel like you are taking control. Tell me about the Death card and indecision. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. With the Ace of Cups, you're no longer in indecision about love. I feel like you now are accepting where you are, accepting the place where you are, and I feel like you are now realizing that there's no more indecision about love, that you really would love to meet your perfect match. It feels like you're releasing things here with the Death card, right? Death card is a release. It's also transformation, things that are coming to an end so something else can begin. And I feel like what's coming to an end is your indecision about how you feel about these cups. I feel like you are living in more of a compassionate sort of energy these days, and I feel like that's readying you for some sort of romantic new beginning here. It does feel like somebody here is getting in touch with their feelings. When you get out of the indecision, you can therefore make decisions, and that's why things are about to move really quickly towards something that you have been looking for on the path in the dark. Tell me about navigating by the stars and the Five of Pentacles. We've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. We've got the Six of Wands. And we've got the Page of Swords. The Student appears. I love it. So you have learned whatever you needed to learn navigating in the dark. I feel like the Six of Wands is telling me that you're going to have some sort of a victory, crossing some sort of a finish line, coming through some sort of a doorway or a portal or an accomplishment or a milestone after having the hardest time of your life. Maybe the last 10 or 16 years has been a whole big shit show for you because Pluto was aggravating your energy. It feels like Pluto, what Pluto was doing was purging things, bringing everything that was from the bottom, bringing it to the place where it can be seen, it could be sorted out, it could be thought about. I feel like the Ace of Wands is telling me with the Six of Wands that you now have boundaries. You now have boundaries. You're now standing up for yourself. You're now speaking up for yourself. The Page of Swords tells me that this was a major lesson that you had to learn before the end of the year, and I think you're accomplishing that. You should be proud of yourself, Capricorn. I think you are accomplishing that. So things are about to move really quickly here for the Empress. So whether you're the Empress or the Emperor, things are about to move quick here, and I feel like on the other side of that door, on the other side of New Year's Eve, is somebody here that you are going to be meeting in the future energy. Tell me about this Empress, Eight of Wands, the World card here. We're rapidly moving towards the end of the year. Ooh, and things are about to get good. Things are about to get really good here. Yeah, so we have the Sun, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Devil. I love that the Queen of Wands is showing up here for you, because that means that you really are in charge. You're totally in charge, and you couldn't give a damn what other people say. I feel like you are looking the devil straight in the eyes, man. I feel like you're looking like you're the one chasing the devil around. The devil's like, oh crap, Capricorn's back. Whether you're feminine or masculine, it feels like you are now looking the devil straight in the eyes. You're like having the stare down. Sometimes we have to do that, right? Sometimes we have to look the devil straight in the eyes and say, no, nope, you don't get to do this to me anymore. And I think that the reason that you can do that is because the sun's at your back. I feel like you now see all of the toxicities within people. You see all of the things that you've been putting up with, I'm going to say, because I feel like there is some sort of reckoning or realization. There's a leveling up that's showing up here, that you're stepping into a new world. You're stepping into a new vibration. And I feel now you're sort of looking around you at the carnage, and you realize that maybe you're the one in the whole group who is now realizing that this door is showing up and I got to make for the door. I feel like that what's in between you and making for the door is this devil energy. It could be somebody who is trying to seduce you with material things, trying to seduce you with toxicity, with maybe addiction, possibly. This is somebody who looks like a hot snack, but is going to drag you down to the pits of hell. Like, it feels like this is the last stop before you head toward the door. This could be a person, this could be an attitude, a feeling, could be a job, whatever it is, but it is something that I feel that you used to fear, that you no longer fear, that you're standing up to it because now you see it for everything it is. Tell me about the Emperor, please, and this acceptance. Somebody's accepting here that they're the one that's in charge. I feel like before this, for whatever reason, and it's going to be different for all of you, somebody wasn't able to stand up and take charge here. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Four of Cups and the Hierophant. And oh my gosh, I just love this. Because look, when the students are ready, the teacher appears. The student is ready. The teacher appears to teach you the lesson. Like, it's just so beautiful. I could weep, honestly. It's really beautiful. I've been sort of with you on this journey this whole year. So we got four cups. It feels like you were in this comfort zone, and you were in a comfort zone where maybe you were allowing other people to take charge of whatever was going on around you. And I feel like it was a place where you felt like you had no control, because the Nine of Swords is here. And so I feel like the lesson is learned. The student appears, the teacher appears. I'm ready to learn the lesson. It's an acceptance that I am the one who is in charge. No one else can do it for me. I got to get up and do it on my own. Oh, it's beautiful. Tell me what the outcome is here, please, for Capricorn. We've got the Eight of Swords, we've got the Two of Cups, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Love is going to show itself, and it's going to give you a really stable life moving forward here. You've earned it. You've earned it. And I feel like whether you are maybe an Aries, or maybe you have a Taurus or a Libra connection here, I feel like, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is what you always were, right? That's Capricorn energy, but also Taurus and Virgo in this reading. You were always the person who had the potential. You were always the person who was focused on the Pentacle world, but I feel like you just didn't know how to get it until the student appeared. And then you started learning. I feel like you were open to the lesson and navigating the stars, getting out there in the dark and feeling your way around. I think it's really beautiful. And now you are either the Emperor or the Empress. And I feel like there's only one door between you and your perfect match. I feel like because you conquered all of this year, that there is somebody who is showing up who is going to be the person who's on your same vibration. Someone who's gone through all the things that you've gone through. It's kind of beautiful. Ah, look, the wheel is here. I can't write that stuff. Just wrote the best book ever for Capricorn. The wheel is here. Look, the chariot and the wheel is here. You are racing toward change here, dropping burdens, things that are now happening in divine timing, things 2025, because look, Capricorn, Pluto's finally let go of you. It's time for you to take whatever lessons Pluto taught you and move them into 2025. It's about to be a really great year for you. I'm going to leave that right there because I could live in this energy forever. It's beautiful. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to be back, of course, because I'm always back. Love you guys, and I'm out. See you later. Bye.